Thailand is a very colorful country and has a lot of captivating festivals. If you are coming to Thailand, you should at least experience one of their festival.
Next is the Yiping Festival. Have you ever seen this image? Perhaps in one of the scenes in Disney's Tangled, where the entire city lets off lanterns that fill the sky with a beautiful glow like thousands of orange stars. Also, have you ever wanted to witness the magic of this festival in real life? Well, in Thailand, you can witness this scene by placing yourself near the rivers, which are beautifully lit up with thousands of candles floating as far as your vision can take you. Yiping Festival is celebrated on the full moon of the 12th lunar month every year, which normally means midway through November, but sometimes this can be vary. The Yiping Lantern Festival is held in November every year. In northern Thailand, where the majority of the Lantern Festival take place, there are two main celebrations, Yiping and Loi Krathong, which usually overlap. Yiping is known for the releasing of its lanterns into the sky, while Loi Krathong is a celebration of thanks to the gods for the rain and the rice harvest, as well as a chance to repent for the pollution we have created in our environment. In Chiang Mai, the celebration happens alongside the Loi Krathong Festival. Both of these festivals are known for creating beautiful displays of lights, during which people will release floating lanterns into the sky. Each year, the Yiping Festival is held throughout the ancient Lanna Kingdom. It is during Yiping that you can see locals' homes and public places decked out in colorful hanging lanterns and flag decorations. The act of releasing the lantern symbolizes letting go of all ills and misfortunes in the previous year, and Buddhists also believe that if you make a wish when you set off the lantern, it will come true, but only if you do good deeds the following year, of course. The lanterns are commonly made from rice paper, with a candle or fire starter attached to the center. The fire is able to create enough heat that the lantern becomes lightweight and will float off into the sky. The act of releasing a lantern symbolizes releasing your bad luck and mistakes, something that if your lantern disappears into the night sky before the candle burns out, then you have a good luck in the year to come. As our history books tell us, this is the time in which locals believe the rivers are filled to their fullest and the moon is at its brightest, the perfect time to make merry and set your floating lantern off on the river or light your lantern and make a wish for good fortune in the new year.
Wow, it looks very interesting, right? So, what is the video has shown? It is Songkran Festival. Songkran in Thailand is the most famous festival. It is an important event on the Buddhist calendar. This water festival marks the beginning of the traditional Thai New Year. It represents purification and the washing away of one's sins and bad luck. As a festival of unity, people who have moved away usually return home to their loved ones and the elders. If you want to experience Songkran, you can come to Thailand on 13th April until 15th April. And if you are visiting during this period, prepare to get splashed because crowds of people roam around throwing buckets of water, using water pistol and just generally soaking anyone in vicinity. You can also try to wish them a Happy New Year in Thai, which is Suksan Wan Songkran or Sawasdi Pi Mai. So, what are the things that you can do and cannot do during Songkran? So, the thing that you can do is you can use waterproof bags to protect your valuables. And also, you have to wash your belongings. If you are heading to one of the Songkran hotspots, you have to use public transport because the traffic will be paralyzed. You also can wish the local with Happy New Year in Thai, which is Sawasdi Pi Mai. What are the things that you cannot do is you cannot dose monks, babies, and the elderly. You also cannot throw the water with ice or dirty water. And lastly, do not throw the water to the motorcyclist as it can cause an accident.
Next, the festival called Pitakwan. It is known as one of the most fun festivals held in Thailand. The whole event is called Bun Luang, part of the Buddhist merit-making holiday, also known as Bun Pawit. The event takes place over 3 days, sometimes between March and July. The date's been selected annually by the town's mediums. The first day is the Ghost Festival itself, also called as Huan Ruam or the Assembly Day. The town's residents invite protection from Prayu Pakut, the spirit of the Moon River. Then they hold a series of games and take part in a procession wearing scary masks, or the literal meaning of Pitakon. Artists paint the masks with very creative and intricate designs and add carved wooden noses and ear-like appendages. The dancers also wear loose and colorful patchwork pants and shirts with strings of bells hanging down from their belts in the back. They tease the spectators with big wooden palaces. The origins of this part of the festival are traditionally ascribed to a story of the Vesantara Jataka, in which the Buddha, in one of his past lives as a prince, made a long journey and was presumed dead. The celebration on his return was so raucous as to wake the dead. This festival also helped to banish the bad spirit. A little fun fact about this festival is people who wear and dress like Pitakon has to remove the clothes and throw it away. They cannot bring the clothes home. This is to discard the misery and bad things, and they have to wait till next year to play the Pitakon role again. Second day of the festival incorporates elements of the Rocket Festival, plus costume and dance contests, and more parades. On the third and the final day, the villagers listen to sermons from the Buddhist monks.
Lopburi Monkey Banquet Festival, the most unique festival in Thailand. It usually occurs on the last Sunday of November. In Thailand, monkeys are considered sacred type of animal. Therefore, this festival is held exclusively for them. Many locals believe that the monkeys of Lopburi are descendants of the monkey god Hanuman. Respect for monkeys traces back at least 2000 years to the epic tale of Rama, a divine prince, and his struggle to rescue his wife Sita from the clutches of a demon lord. According to the tale, the monkey king Hanuman and his army helped rescue Sita. Since that time, monkeys have been appreciated as a sign of good luck and prosperity. Lopburi's annual buffet is one way people mark their appreciation. This is the reason why these macaque monkeys are so tolerated in the city and even cared for. During this event, the monkeys get to enjoy delicious fruit salads, fruit carvings, sticky rice, and even some traditional Thai desserts that are prepared from egg yolks. Just like any other event in Thailand, food plays a pivotal role in the Lopburi Monkey Festival. Just hope you do not get caught in the crossfire of a monkey food fight, which is a common occurrence at this festival. So don't worry, because there are also an array of vendors and food stalls serve up delectable Thai dishes for the humans to enjoy as well. Not forget to mention there are live performances and dances with monkeys participating throughout the festival. A final word of warning. The macaque monkeys are used to be around people and they are generally friendly, but it is possible for the monkeys to get aggressive when food is involved. They may also try to steal your personal belongings. So it is advised to not disturb them while they are feeding, and if they jump on you, it is best to not try and shake them off and just let them do their thing. In addition, do not carry anything loose on you such a hat or sunglasses, and use a camera with a wrist strap as monkeys can be aggressive and they have been known to steal purses and bags, so you have been warned. However, the Lopburi Monkey Festival is an incredibly unique experience that you need to see for yourself to believe.
Rocket Festival is one of the most celebrated festivals among the people. This festival is also known as Bun Bang Bai Skyrocket Festival and one of the noisiest festivals in Thailand. This festival is a colorful festival that showcases the culture and cuisine of Thailand. For foreigners, this festival is definitely a festival that you should not miss. There are stories behind this Bun Bang Phai festival, but there are several theories as to how this festival began. But the most popular theory is, in a popular legend, people celebrated this festival to remember the Sky King Payatien of his obligation to Lord Buddha, in which he pledged to send rains annually. This festival is to call for rain and as a celebration of fertility. So, Thai people believe that from this festival, the rain will be encouraged to fall down to the land of Thailand and can help the rice crop to grow. During this festival, they will fire rocket into the air to ask God of Rain to help nature a good harvest free from drought, pests or floods. Thai people also consider this festival as a festive break before they start their job of planting and harvesting their crops. During the festival, people work in teams to fire homemade rockets into the sky. Their main goal is to compete with each other and see who can launch their rocket to the highest elevation. Their rockets can have a length of 4 meters and some of them may have around 500 kgs of gunpowder or even more. Other than rockets, the festival also includes parades with themed floats and display of traditional costumes, music and dancing. Moreover, it also have beauty contest called Miss Thailand. Plan your holiday during the time of the colorful Bun Bang Phai Skyrocket Festival and soak in the culture of Thailand. Also, if you are searching for Thailand package, make sure that the one you select lets you witness the Bun Bang Phai Skyrocket Festival.
เจ็บจริงเจ็บจริงเจ็บใจ มันเจ็บในไหนเมื่อหัวใจโดนหลอกอกเอ๋ยอกหนุ่มบ้านนอกเมื่อเข้ามาถึงบางกอกมาถูกเขาหลอกมันเจ็บใจเห็นครับเห็นตาแสงสีค่อยเป็นที่นี่ด้วยความดีใจผู้คนละเดินมาฝักไฟเมื่อเข้าทางไหนเลยเพียงมิลินหมดเงินหมดจอยหมดไปที่เหตุจังใดใครก็พูดบ่ออกเพราะเราเป็นคนบ้านนอกเขามาบางกอกมาโดนเขาหลอกมันเจ็บใจ
All of the festivals in Thailand are very interesting, right? But we're not done yet. Before you go to their festivals, you need to be aware of their do and don'ts in Thailand. So here we go.
When you come into Thailand, learning about the culture is not only important but also appreciated by the locals. By watching this video, you will learn about the most important do and don'ts in Thailand. Why is it important? Because we as a foreigner should show some respect when coming to their country, and it also can prevent us from doing something that can offend them.
Once in Thailand, one of the most important do's is we have to be familiar with their local greeting. Thailand is famous for their unique way to greet or showing respect toward people. They call it why. Some of them might offer to shake hands, but what's the harm to follow what they do while in their country, right? You can see the action of why as shown on the screen. Interestingly, there are a few versions of why. When with friends, just do a simple why as shown on the first picture. But with the elders, the second picture kind of why should be practiced. And with the royal families or monk who we should show the highest respect to it, the third version of why must be used. It is understandable if tourists just do a simple why.
The second do is to dress properly, especially when visiting Thai temples and royal palaces. Visitors should cover their shoulders, waist, and knees regardless of the genders. The dress code for these places is based on modesty and respect. The former your clothes, the better it will be.
Next, don't point your feet. Pointing your feet at someone, raising your feet higher than someone's head, or simply putting your feet on a desk or chair are considered extremely rude in Thailand. The bottom of the feet are dirty, so don't ever show them to people. Avoid pointing feet at Buddhas in and outside of the temples. Also, when sitting on the ground, try to sit in a way that doesn't show others the bottom of your feet. Number 4. Do not keep your shoes all time. Why? Because feet are considered as dirty in Thailand. Therefore, in many places, you can see shoes are left outside and feet stay on the floor. If you are not sure either to take off your shoes or not, you can just look around to see if there is a pile of shoes at the entrance, or you can just look at their stuff, either they are wearing their shoes or not. This is why simple footwear is a very good idea when you want to travel to Southeast Asia.
Don't touch the head. In Thailand, the head is considered sacred and the cleanest part of the body, so it is deemed offensive to touch people's heads or hair. We all know Thai people are very friendly. After all, it is known as the land of smiles. But like any other country, there are local customs visitors should follow to avoid offending someone unknowingly. Of course, close friends and family members often touch each other's heads or hair, and this is not considered rude in Thailand. But if you slip up and touch any stranger's head, just apologize as soon as you can and you will find most Thais will quickly forgive you for it. Next, don't disrespect the monks. Buddhism plays an enormous role in the country's culture. Buddhist monks may never be touched or be touched by an unrelated woman. So if you are a woman, be extra careful with monks because it is strictly forbidden for monks to have physical contact with a woman. And never pass anything directly to them. Put it down in front of them instead. So don't touch or even brush past them.
It is better for you to learn the Thai do's and don'ts so that you'll be able to adapt and respect to their culture. But I can assure you that it is okay to make mistakes. Thai people normally forgive foreigners because they know that they have their own culture, customs, and ways of doing things. However, if you are aware of the do's and don'ts, you might even get respect from the people. Also, it is very important to take consideration of respect in Buddhism, as it is very important to the Thai people, and try to respect it like it is one of your own. Anyways, hopefully this video helps you to know more about Thai culture, for if you're planning to travel or live in Thailand. So, that's it from us. Goodbye!